Cha-cha.
I love the
That
cha-cha,
must
Curt.
mean it's time for a new Curt and Jen podcast. Is that correct?
I would say yes. I'm going to go with a yes on that.
Thank you. Hey, welcome to the work week, and we've got a great program for you today. Is it a great one? I think it is.
I mean, I think that there's some good information in our little podcast here.
Indeed. We'll get with our question of the day from Friday was share with us some of what you think are life's little pleasures. We're going to get to that along with proof that when it comes to relationships, opposites do attract.
We also have where you can see Pee Wee Herman's bicycle and the best romantic comedies of the past 100 years.
This is a surprise. TSA is actually adding something to make travel easier. Unusual, right? And how to get campfire smell out of your clothes. Yeah.
I mean, I have a hard time with that. And you're probably making corn on the cob wrong. I know I am after reading what I read.
Who knew? All right, let's get it going. Yeah. Well, we are back from the weekend.
Yeah. What did you do this weekend?
I actually worked on staying focused because I tend to be, when it's time to do organizing and stuff like that, I'll be fine until I see something shiny,
Right.
It's not something shiny. It's like, oh, I haven't seen this in years. And then I am playing with my Mattel Electronics football game or whatever,
Yeah.
So we got a lot done this weekend, including I installed, this is huge. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I installed a bidet toilet seat on our toilet.
How is it?
Amazing.
Okay. I have so many questions around this, Curt Cruz. Have you used bidets before?
What's that?
Have you used a bidet before?
No. But a friend of mine's passion, I guess, or what they're doing to make life better is he claims people waste and clog up a lot of, they use too much toilet paper, basically. And it just gets flushed to the place it goes. And he's like, there's too much toilet paper being wasted. People are, using 3 or 4 or 5 wipes or whatever. And so I was like, you know what? That's an excuse to get a bidet, which I always wanted to, try anyway. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So
you still have to use a little TP because, you gotta dry.
You use reusable rags to dry off.
Well, there's that. We could do that as well. So that was
waste water. Washing it.
But the cool thing is, I mean, the bidet seat is heated, which you'll like in the wintertime.
Yeah.
It's got a little light, like an LED light, so you can find it in the dark. And it has the blow dryer thing in there. So once you're done, you hit the button and dries your butt.
Then you don't need to use toilet paper if it's dry.
A little bit. I mean, it doesn't, you'd have to sit there for a half an hour for that little tiny blow dryer to get your butt completely dry.
Fun fact about Jen, I've never, ever used a bidet.
Well, come on over, Jen.
I had one in one of the other houses that I rented, but it was like, it shot water like it would razor cut your balls off. I tested it because I wanted to see this little water fountain comes up and washes your butt. This thing sprayed to the other side of the opposite wall in the bathroom.
Well, I wouldn't have tested it out if I wasn't sitting on it. Or I think some people to test it, they'll put saran wrap over the toilet and they'll hit it to see it, and then it doesn't shoot across to the next wall.
Well, I didn't know.
However, you can't do a little a bubbly from a water fountain and get things clean.
Well, you don't want to laser off body parts either.
Well, maybe you had a supercharged, I don't know. But this one seems to be doing a good job, and you're welcome to go over. Next time you have to go, you just, I'm going to go to Curt's house.
It's warm water that it sprays on you?
Yes.
Nice, Curt.
And you alter it if you want it to be for the back or the front. You've got that option too.
Does Dana love it?
She has not used it yet.
Did you guys get it on the Amazon sale?
No, actually, I've had it for a while and just installed it this weekend.
Nice. Way to go, Curt. Way to be a handyman.
How exciting is that? What about you? Did you do any toilet work this weekend?
Well, yeah, but not that kind. No, I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not, though. You know what? I did nothing this weekend. I had the laziest weekend and it kind of drove me nuts.
No, I think that's great, Jen Pirek. When you said I've done nothing, I was like, that's really healthy for you.
I like stayed in my pajamas all day yesterday, literally all
Perfect.
day. Uh,
Hmm.
I on Saturday, I did stuff. I'd get up and then I'd go back to bed, and then I'd get up and get something, and then I'd work on my computer from my bed. I mean, and Macy's like, Mom, I'm fine with this kind of weekend. I'm fine with
Yep.
it.
Heck yeah. You never do that.
Yeah.
So you seem like you're embarrassed to report that. I think you should be proud.
Okay, I'll be proud. I did have a little um tiff with my daughter Macy because our schedules were working around boys that ended up not showing up, or a boy twice,
Boy. Ah,
3 times actually. I'm like, we're not doing this anymore. We're not gonna spend our day waiting around for a boy.
can I get a first name of the boy at least or not?
Nope. No,
Okay.
we cannot.
All right. Onward?
Yes.
Okay. Why not? So this whole Coldplay, big screen, Jumbotron, calling out the affair on these people has really kind of taken on a life of its own.
Oh my God, you can't escape it. If you're on social media, you cannot escape this. Country music is making fun of it at their country concerts. I mean, it is everywhere.
The memes are hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, I saw one with Dwight and Pam from The Office. They shouldn't be together. You know what I mean? So anyway, did we mention that on Friday? Did we talk about that? I think we did.
This one that Coldplay called out. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so basically Coldplay put these two people on the big screen at their concert, and they're all swaying arm in arm, and then the Jumbotron camera went on them. Blah! The kiss cam, they just bailed. It turns out they were having an affair, and they were outed. And the CEO now, by the way, has resigned from the company. He was a CEO at a big old company called Astronomer, and yeah. So I don't know what the woman has done, but basically they got caught having an affair because they were on the kiss cam.
Well, the woman
Now,
was the head HR person of that company, the same company.
also probably not the best thing.
No.
And I was joking. I hope this doesn't, in the future, we're all going to have to sign a release form before we go into a concert to either agree to be on the big screen or not.
It's on the fine print when you buy a ticket. Pat and I talked about that. We're like,
yeah,
there's, what you're getting into.
Yeah. So Chris Martin, lead singer of Coldplay, actually felt kind of bad about this. He's like, I hope we didn't do anything bad. He actually said that from the stage. At the Coldplay show in Madison, Wisconsin, Saturday night, Chris Martin warned the audience before they did the kiss cam. Guess what? We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now. That's what he said. He should have said, if you're having an affair, now would be a good time to separate and maybe put like 10 feet between you.
Yeah. There's been lots of talk, like, I think that the memes are funny, and even other sports teams are doing, the Coldplay Cam. They're calling it the Coldplay Cam.
Yeah. I mean, do I feel bad for those two people? Not really, but their lives are going to be defined by this moment from this way forward. You know what I feel bad for is the spouses and the kids.
I was just going to say that. We were talking about that. I was talking with my friend Carrie in Texas, whose husband actually worked for that company and did not have great reviews on that boss. Yeah. Let me just say
that's too bad.
He has teenage kids. I mean, imagine going to school. I mean, you can't escape it. Your dad is on social media everywhere.
Wow. But you know what? It's led to a new slang term, hasn't it?
Well, that was the thing. That's the thing. So it's called Coldplayed. It's a rare
Coldplay with an ED at the end.
Yeah, and I was reading an article about it, was saying that it's a rare moment in history that the older generation is credited with giving a new generation a slang word. So on behalf of all of us, you're welcome, and also we're sorry you've been Coldplayed.
Yes, if it happens to you, here's an example. This is what they use in a sentence. Bro thought he was safe in a crowd of 80,000, but he got Coldplayed hard. Oh my God.
Synonym for it would be busted publicly.
Exactly. Played. And now it's Coldplayed, right?
You come crash into me.
Don't make that face at me, Jen Pirak.
That's terrible.
I think it's funny.
It's not funny when you're talking about a plane crash.
Yeah, because everybody's okay.
Oh my God.
Quick little story locally here. Maybe you, if you were here in the PN Dub, maybe you were there and you saw it. There's a famous lighthouse in Mukilteo. There's a park there and a lighthouse right up against the water. And a small little Cessna airplane had to do an emergency landing right near Lighthouse Park in Mukilteo. This was on yesterday, about 5:30 p.m. Pilot reported losing power with Payne Field, the airport near there. The plane did a water crash near Lighthouse Park boat dock, which, if I understand correctly, in this situation, if you lose power, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, find up near the shore in the water, you know, where there's no people. And I think it was pretty cool that a bunch of boaters and bystanders rushed to help. You know, that water is not exactly warm, even in the summertime.
Right.
So, you know, but if no injuries reported, all 3 people got off the plane, and the plane is now submerged, and a safety zone is being established around the crash site.
I wonder if they're going to leave it in the water as like a diver like exploration adventure.
Or as a lesson for pilots, make sure you fill up with gas before you go.
Is that what happened? They ran out of gas?
I don't know if that's what happened or not. But yeah, leave it there. So I don't know. But anyway, I guess it's a happy ending. Nobody was hurt. And, but the plane was sacrificed.
And you played Crash Into Me. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, which was awesome. And you're going to love this one as well. Here we go.
We're playing that song because of Pee Wee Herman and the story that we're about to tell you. This is brilliant to me that they are displaying Pee Wee Herman's bike at the Alamo in Texas, in San Antonio, Texas.
Right. You've seen the movie. The Alamo plays a big part in the movie for some reason. Pee Wee goes to to find his lost bike. He goes to a fortune teller, and she randomly says, "Your bike is at the Alamo." And so he goes in this quest to find his bike, which is a pretty awesome bike. And so now the actual red bike from Pee Wee's Big Adventure was acquired by the Alamo in celebration of the movie's 40th anniversary.
I can't believe that movie was 40 years ago.
Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned that. Sorry.
So it'll be at the Alamo. There'll be a limited showing of it at the Ralston Family Collection Center in San Antonio later this year. They'll also be hosting a free movie screening, but details will be announced at a later time. The official Alamo Instagram account said, quote, "Until then, don't worry, the bike will be stored for safekeeping, maybe in the basement," which, by the way, there's no basement at the Alamo.
That was Jan Hooks in the movie. There's no basement in the Alamo. Yeah, one of my favorite movies of ever, I have to say.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
I'm pulling my eyes and thinking my brain a lot in this
Man, look at my life.
I'm very proud and especially tickled by my song picks today. Do you know how hard it was to find a cover version of Old Man by Neil Young?
All right. If you describe someone as old, what age might that be? Curt, for you, what if you say, "Oh, that person's pretty old," what would that be?
Well, it does change over time, but now I would say 70.
I would say 80s. Maybe.
Yeah, because we're at a certain age now. But when I was, they didn't even call it Gen Zer back then. But when I was of that age, I might have said this as well. There was a survey that asked people, what age do you think someone officially becomes old? 1 in 5 Gen Zers said, you're over the hill, you're old when you hit the age of 35.
You just shut your mouth right now. I didn't, even at that age, I didn't use 35 as old. I used probably, oh my
50.
God, 50 years old. They're so old, they're 50.
Of that 1 in 5, 6% say that you're old at 30, and 3% of Gen Zers say you're old when you're 27.
So 35 is like the median age that they say is old.
Yeah, it's well, you know, and as time has gone on, I mean, I remember when my grandma had her 50th birthday, and I was like, whoof, you know, because that was grandma age
It's
then. You
all
know what I mean?
perspective. It's all your own, through your own eyes perspective and where you are in life for sure. But still, 35 for crying out loud.
Go easy on us, Gen Zers, right?
Live life to its fullest now because you only got a few years left, Gen Zers. Home.
Does that one have your approval?
Oh, well, I mean, I loved Paula Abdul when she was like all the rage, and I knew all the lyrics to all her songs. I loved her.
Oh, okay. Well, then who was the other singer on that particular song and video?
I knew you would ask that, and I should know that, and I don't remember.
I only know it because I just looked that up when I recorded it. MC Scat Cat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Opposites do attract. Here's the top 10 things couples don't have in common, which is a strange way to set up a story. Tell us the things that you don't have in common.
Well,
but
before you go through that, it says 40% of people in relationships say their partner isn't really their type, at least not on paper, and 92% say there's at least one key personality trait they don't line up on.
You know what?
Fine, right?
I kind of wonder if you say that you didn't have anything that you guys didn't line up on. If everything you agreed on, whatever, I think that'd be
boring.
I think that, yeah.
Boring.
You know, so the most common things couples do not have in common. One person's always cold, the other is always hot. There's that. One's a saver, the other is a spender. That I think can lead to some arguments.
Yes, it can. There's one that's a planner, one other likes to go with the flow. This is a good one. One's an early bird, the other's a night owl.
This is again most common things couples do not have in common. One is open about their feelings, the other keeps things bottled up. Also, I think a recipe for disaster. One likes to wake up slowly. That's you, Jen, right?
No.
You don't hit the snooze?
I mean, I do snooze, but I don't. When I'm up. But like Pat, on the other hand, he likes a slow morning. Like he hit snooze a million times, like to sit in his chair, have his coffee. Right.
That was one of them. One wakes up slowly, the other jumps out of bed ready to go. How about one's a chatterbox, the other is quiet? There again, I think that's you and Pat.
You think I'm a chatterbox and Pat? I mean, you think I'm quiet and Pat's a chatterbox?
One is a tidy, the other is a slob.
That's one for sure. One loves big parties, the other would rather stay home, and one loves spicy food, and the other one can't handle the heat.
Can't handle the heat.
The poll also found that 57% of us, so over half of us, agree with the statement opposites attract. I do agree with that.
Yeah, I think in general that's absolutely true. How about life's little pleasures? Our Curt and Jen question of the day from Friday. That was exactly that. You know, what do you think?
This got a lot of response.
Yeah. And some of them are kind of similar. I mean, I think a lot. Well, we'll get to it, but I don't think I disagree with any of these.
No, me either.
We'll start it off here. Life's little pleasures. What do you think, Corey? Corey says a morning coffee or an evening glass of wine in my outdoor swing, listening to the wildlife.
Let me just tell you, I know Corey pretty well, and she's created her outdoor area is like her sanctuary. It is beautiful. So I would feel the same way.
We're working on that in our backyard, by the way. It's going to take a little while, but we'd like it to be the sanctuary as well. Heather says fresh flowers and veggies from my garden. And then she has a picture here of what looks like a sun. So maybe that's a sunrise. Either way, that's a good looking picture.
On Moses Lake. She lives on Moses Lake. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Phil said pickles, which I think is an interesting answer, but I love it. Laurel said relaxing by the fire with a glass of wine with her husband, Steve. Ina said sitting under a tree by park on water. So, going to the park that has water there, chilling with her dog, Sammy.
Eric, simple answer. Rice Krispie Crunch.
I'm going to ask him what that is.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
All right. Becky says friends, salted caramels or caramels and wine. And then Shelly responded, friends, salted caramels are my favorite.
They're pretty freaking good if they're dark chocolate ones. Jennifer said being privileged enough to have a lake view. Andrea said holding my grandchild. Juliet said, I love this one. The cold side of the pillow.
That's actually, wasn't there a song that said, like, I hope you always get the cold side of the pillow? That's a big one. Jackie, sitting outside in the evening watching your chickens and dogs. I don't have any chickens, but I'd agree with the dogs.
Randy, who is on a trip in Budapest right now. Actually, I think he just got on a river cruise. He said views like this, and he included a picture of this beautiful view.
Yeah, if you do get a chance to go and view these, you know, if you go to
Facebook.
yeah. Cindy says coffee on a quiet morning. Yes. And then Pat, is that your Pat who agrees?
That's my Pat. He agrees. Slow mornings, waking up with his Pioneer coffee, sitting in his recliner.
Shelly, watering my flowers. That's actually very zen, and you're actually accomplishing something at the same time, Shelly.
Oh, Robin said self-made strong coffee. This is a theme too. Wine and coffee are themes. Self-made strong coffee with steamed milk while sitting alone, looking out my kitchen window. Would be even better though if my sister were in town with me, and you could come too, Jen.
And a beautiful 72 degrees, relaxing day with a glass of wine in my hand. There's the wine reference again. Marilyn, enjoying my retirement in my simple but beautiful backyard. Nice.
Sonia said, your kitty leaning her head against you. Carrie, you like this one, Curt. Naps.
Naps are good.
What's yours?
Naps are very good. I think along those same lines, you know, I mean, if the weather is just right, you know, maybe 72 is not, I'd say more like 75 to 77 degrees. Sun's going down. You've got, you know, a glass of wine or maybe in my case, 3 fingers of bourbon, something like that. The dogs are running around. That's tough to beat.
And I think coffee fits in yours too. I mean, your wife, does your wife make your coffee in the morning many times?
Yeah, she's good like that. She's awesome.
Mine is, I was trying to think of mine. Like, I really love performing random acts of kindness. So that's my life's little pleasure. And ice cream, of course. And then being on the water with a sunset or a sunrise, the best.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to join you on your boat on the water since I no longer have one. So look how the tides have turned. How about that for a pun?
I love it.
Aye. Usually when we talk about TSA, it's not in the most flattering light. Let's just put it that way, right?
With the last 2 stories we're doing on them, the last one was they got rid of the take off your shoes thing. You don't have to do that anymore. So they're adding this little something to make travel easier, specifically for families. And that is creating family lanes at security checkpoints. Yeah,
it's just for the family. So far, a few major airports have this: Orlando, Charlotte Douglas, the Hawaii, also Orange County, California. All those airports have this so far.
I mean, there's amusement parks in Orlando and at Orange County.
Yes. More will be added in the coming months. The TSA says the new family lanes are supposed to help mitigate the unique challenges families face when traveling and minimize the stress while maintaining the highest level of security. Yeah. And
it's a win-win because parents don't have to worry so much about holding up the line, and everyone else doesn't have to worry so much about the families holding up the line. Yeah. I mean, it is pretty brilliant. As long as, now here's the thing that I don't know, as long as it's not at the expense of taking away lanes from the general people.
That's a good point too.
Because the lines are already long. So if you're taking 2 lines to, you know, of the ones that exist, hopefully they've created other lanes or opening up more, I should say.
And if they want to take it a step further, I mean, yes, this is a big benefit for the people that travel with families, but the rest of us that don't travel with families, if they could take that step to kids 4 and under can't fly, that'd be perfect.
Oh my, we better kick your ass, Curt. Stop it.
Sorry about that. I had to. All right. I guess that was in a metal mood this morning or something. I don't know, but here, check. I like this part of it. Hang on. All right. Bad Romance leads us to the best romantic comedies of the past 100 years. This list actually is pretty chock full of, this is just the top 10 movies from quite a while ago that I imagine a lot of people haven't even seen.
I have not seen many of these.
Right. Let's just go ahead and do it backwards order from 10 to 1. The
Okay.
best romantic comedies. And again, this is the past 100 years. So you knew it wasn't just going to be stuff from, you know, our our lifetime. Number 10, Annie Hall by Woody Allen. However you feel about Woody Allen, I love that movie.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, Diane Keaton is amazing in it. The Big Sick, that surprises me. Did you see that one?
No, I don't think so, from 2017, although I probably did. Do you know it?
Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani is in it, and it's basically the story. You know what? I'm not gonna. It's worth watching. It's actually very, very good, but it was not promoted a whole lot and marketed a whole lot. So, what else is on here? Like at number 8,
The Shop Around the Corners at number 8 with Jimmy Stewart from 1940. And then When Harry Met Sally, I've seen that one from 1989.
right? And we should say The Shop Around the Corner was remade. It was You Got Mail. You've Got Mail.
No way.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, so Jimmy Stewart, Margaret Sullivan were in 1940, and then You've Got Mail. That's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan?
Yeah.
I think so. Number 6 in this, Charlie Chaplin's. Did you say that already? Modern Times? No.
No.
Philadelphia Story from 1940. His Girl Friday from 1940. There's another Cary Grant movie. Amelie with Andre Tatow.
From 2001. Have you seen that?
I did, and I actually remember liking it. I don't know why. You know what? I think I saw it because it was that was you know, in the earlier days of DVDs and stuff like that. And I think I got that DVD for free for some reason.
Interesting. Okay, The Apartment, starring Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine in 1960. And then number 1 on the list is Charlie Chaplin's City Lights from 1931.
That's the second Chaplin movie on there, which I don't, you know, I've seen very few Charlie Chaplin movies, but I have seen the movie Chaplin with Robert Downey Jr. And based on that, I think that I would really, I mean, he seems like he was a pretty brilliant guy for the time, you know?
Yeah. And there you go, your top best romantic comedies of the past 100 years.
Love it. Nice.
Damn, last Friday night, yeah, we danced some tabletops and we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot.
No more eye rolls. These are really good.
Okay, Curt Rose.
For everybody that's wondering, we call those songs bumpers, bumper music that goes between stories and stuff like that. And I am particularly happy with them today.
He loves putting them together for the show. Loves it.
I would be happy, Jen, if you put all of the prep together and all the stories together, and all I had to do was go find song bumps. I think that'd be fun. Last Friday night, Katy Perry, actually. This was scary. She had another mid-air prop malfunction in San Francisco this past Friday, so a few days ago. Instead of being trapped inside a metal ball, that was the first malfunction. Did you see the video of this? She was flying on top of a large butterfly, a big metal butterfly suspended from cables, and it dropped. I mean, and I'm going to say it only dropped about, you know, I'm going to say 3 or 4 feet. But if you're being suspended from cables, flying, quote unquote, around an arena, and all of a sudden, kapow!
Oh.
Yeah. What if you're in an elevator and the elevator just dropped 4 feet? Heart attack?
So wait, did this happen? When you said it was she got trapped inside a metal ball, is that being funny because of when she went to space, or was she really at a concert in a metal ball?
No, I think she was inside a metal ball at a concert. That's not the space thing, no.
Okay. I thought that it was making fun of when she was in space. Okay.
Yeah. So she was fine, and like a trooper, kept on going. But obviously, that was a frightening moment. And they said that Beyonce had a similar malfunction. Oh, that's right. Her flying car tilted in midair.
Yeah.
And that was pretty serious too, because that was like she could have fallen out.
Yes, that's true.
Alas, she did not, though. But Katie's okay.
I get no special music for the story that I put in about campfires.
About what?
Campfire smells in your clothes.
It's just so everybody knows, by the time you put that story in, you were yelling at me to, let's get going. We got to get started. Remember that part?
Well, we're not going to air our dirty laundry out on the podcast.
Is that a joke about clothes? I like that. Dirty laundry pun.
Yeah.
Camping. You love camping, Jen. I'll let you do more of this because I also don't like the smell that gets in your clothes when you're around a campfire. You do your best to stay downwind from it, but lo and behold, you end up with smelly, smoky clothes.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good campfire, but yeah, you do end up with it. Here's 5 tips you can use to get rid of the strong smell in your clothes after being by a campfire. Air your clothes out. Hang them to dry in a breezy place for a few hours can help a lot. The fresh air and sunshine help break down the odor molecules. Wash in warm water because the heat helps release all the dirty smells. Use baking soda. Just add it to your washing machine when you're washing your clothes because it neutralizes everything. Try activated charcoal. Now, where am I going to get that?
Grocery store?
You literally seal your stinky clothes into a bag with some charcoal overnight and let it work its magic. Is that briquettes? No.
I don't know.
Okay, and then try lemon juice. Combine lemon juice and water in a spray bottle with a ratio about 1:6. And now spritz your clothes inside and out, and now you smell like a lemon.
I found your bump for the story. Here you go.
Is that dirty laundry?
Smoke on the water.
Oh, smoke on the water. I couldn't understand it.
Well, that's the best I could do with no notice. Thank you very much.
Fire!
That would have been great, wouldn't it?
Okay.
All right, here you go.
All right.
Corn on the cob. Who'd have thunk it? You are probably cooking your corn on the cob incorrectly.
How do you cook your corn on the cob, Curt Cruz?
Usually on the grill in tin foil.
Oh, okay, that's good. I usually boil mine, and if you boil it, stop it. You're doing it wrong because boiling is the default method typically when you're cooking corn, but it's the worst way that you can cook, as they say, summer's finest ingredient. I found this on Mental Floss. If you're boiling your corn, you're basically taking the life out of it. Here's options, because boiling it takes the nutrition out of it. It softens it. It can make it mushy. You either grill it, microwave it, or steam it. And here's the deal. If you want to grill the corn, there's two options. Soak the corn in the water in the husk for 15 minutes and then grill it for 15 to 20 minutes, turning occasionally, and then peel it and serve it. Out of the husk, brush it with oil or water, grill it over medium heat for 7 to 10 minutes, occasionally turn it for char. And this, if you do it this way, then you get that like caramelized yummy edges, and you can finish it off with like the Mexican street corn stuff, like the mayo cojita. Is that how you say that?
Sure.
Lime and
so.
And then the microwave, I did not know this. If you're going to microwave your corn, leave the husks on, microwave 1 to 2 ears at a time for 3 to 4 minutes, flipping about halfway through, and then let it cool, and then just slice off the stem and the corn slides right out. And the last one, Curt, steam the corn, place it in a steam basket above the water, not in the water, and do that for about 4 to 6 minutes. And there you go. Now you know.
If you missed any of that, you can email Jen, and she'll give you all that list again, right?
Or you can listen to the podcast again.
You know, yeah, you actually can back it up. Exactly. There's that rewind thing, isn't there?
Or you could just Google it.
They could Google any of these stories. Why are we even here?
I mean, don't say that, Curt.
Will Ferrell doing the Star Trek theme?
Stop it. Stop it.
Wow. Now, if you're still with us and you haven't left us from that annoying thing that Curt just played.
Hang on, I got something else for you. All right, maybe you'll like this better. Ready?
Yeah. Appropriate. The podcast question of the day for today is, which TV show theme song will you never skip? I do love that one. The Price is Right.
I would say, and this is going to age me a little bit. I was very young. Actually, I was too young when these shows were on TV to really give it that much thought. But the TV show theme song that I would never skip is from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh, Curt, that's a great one. Like, as soon as I saw this question, I'm like, we're asking this on our podcast. And I could rattle off a list of them. And I forgot about that one, but that's so good.
Mm-hmm. Baby, did you ever wonder? Great song.
For me, the first one that came to mind was Gilligan's Island. But then I'm like, oh, but also Love Boat, and also Flintstones, and also the Jetsons. I mean, I just kept going. I'm like, oh, Three's Company. I'm like, oh my God, there's so many.
So is that because you like the actual music, or is it because it's just associated with those shows that you like? I wonder.
I think
I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying, I wonder if it's a combination, probably.
I think it's both. And plus I knew all the words to it, so I could sing along, to those songs, and I could sing along. I mean, it was good.
Yeah. Actually, the theme from the TV show House is actually a song by Massive Attack called Teardrop. And I really like that song too. But I knew that as a song before it was the theme from House. So there's your question of the day. Which TV show theme song will you never skip?
We're going to post that on Facebook, on Curt and Jen in the Morning, also on Jen Pirak, and maybe on Curt Cruz too.
Oh, that was a dig. Just so you know, everybody, I don't always post the things on my personal page because that's because you have like 10,000 followers and I have 4.
No, that is not true. We get new people commenting when you post it, and I love it, Curt Cruz.
All right.
Thank you for letting us be part of your lives for, the past 40-ish minutes. We appreciate it so much.
Yes, thank you so much. And again, like, follow, subscribe. We would appreciate that too.
We'll be back on Wednesday with a new episode. In the meantime, make good choices, find joy, spread kindness, and laugh because it's good for your soul. Have a good one.